Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back to Farthest Frontier Survival, to my tiny village that we have right now. It's a new year upon us, year 12 it is, and I just from time to time love to watch my villagers cutting down some stone, chopping down the trees, just living the simple life really, with all its disadvantages like wolves and bear attacks. But right now there's nothing coming in, thank the gods, and we can just happily continue there. A raider attack though might be actually something that's coming in here as well. Now we continue onwards with the village production. We have a pretty sizable industry at this point that we can sustain. Problem number one is I've noticed that my markets are using, or my storages have a bit of too much raw meat and raw fish in it, right? So I think one smokehouse will not be enough soon anymore. Right now it's pretty stuffed with things, also the meat especially, and we want to continue with that. So of course I do need another hunter, another fisher, and with that I will also for sure need another smokehouse. Number one we have here. Number two, I can squeeze in here without touching the houses over there, so that's fine, right? So let's have the second smokehouse then just here. Both of them are working together then. And the other thing I would like to add now is, as well, since we have a bit of workforce, we need to be careful still with that, juggling this around. I would like to start with some other productions. Now the first one is the arborist building. Now we don't have a lot of resources and a lot of workforce, but the arborist is one person that is using trees to harvest. And I think I do like some hills like that here, especially for that. I think it makes sense to have it along the hills, right? As we can see, it is requiring, with its radius a bit of space, but nothing severe. So let's try to squeeze it in here. Yeah, the slope is still quite steep in this area, it looks like it. Having a bit further up there might actually be the better option. So we could have it just across the graveyard. And we can then plant some trees here also close to the graveyard, something like that. Getting fertilized as well, those those trees. And next up though is my industry here. So there's the smokehouse now. I would like to add the fishing shack to that. So as we know, that lake is actually having a lot of fish in it, right? So I think a third fishing shack should do just fine. Let's go ahead and add this one. Probably a bit further over here though. I don't want to use spots available there in my industry. So let's have it here. That's okay. Put another fishing one. And I think also when I look at my hunters, we have, here another hunting ground, and there is no hunter for that yet. So let's have another hunter here by the work camp, already close together there, and they're going to hunt down some stuff here. Also, a forager probably should do fine. We have actually a lot of nuts in the area up here, some eggs that I'm not using yet, and of course we can use this for additional nutrition. Let's go ahead and also have a forager then in this area too. So that's a lot of additional buildings that require workforce, right? So we will just see how it goes out. Probably have to reduce the miner there again. Activate the healer hut. We do have some sick people there. Another child has grown up. That's just perfect. And let's assign that fisher 50%. We have it here. Perfect. We get more fish in. Now with the next additional smokehouse, of course my firewood consumption is increasing. Still, it's looking fine. We have a lot of industry now that consumes firewood, plus the people, and we're still stocking up on that. So a second one is not required at the moment. But we of course need to make sure that food continues to be strong, because we're growing, and I think it's getting a bit more unstable there with the food, so I rather plan in advance. Fertility wise, this is then also my next farming area most likely, or this one. This is too close. This one will be a farming area at some point. No other fertility area though that we have there. Over here we have more. That's good. And here we have increased our fertility to 80% now, thanks to the fertilizer. 11 raiders attack. This is quite the rate. This could hurt us though. Yeah, we have 2 guards now available too. Let's call in the people. I mean, they will not raid my graveyard, right? Those brave hunters. I mean, you're fine and all, but holy cow, you're risking your life. Where are they going? And why is there villagers? They're raiding the market now? Really? Already? Looting some food there. Where are they going now? Right, they're going to the trade post. Here, though, there's heavy resistance. Yeah, that's going to be... Do we have anything in here? I don't think we have anything in the trade house. Come on, attack them. They're not having... Oh, okay, we had ceramics in there. And some weapons. But here, it's rather fruitless, and that's it. All 11 of them were killed. We haven't lost a single person to that. But it was a pretty hefty raid. No doubt about that. I will need to repair some proper defenses for the next year. Next year probably not, but the year after. That could be problematic. Alright, so far so good. Where was I? We were actually in the process of adding more food production. There it goes. And some field optimization. Because right now, we're still using too many workers, right? Here, for example, wheat level and rockiness is going so far down that I don't need to have workers anymore every year. So what I can do instead is I can, for example, get rid of that and add a clover to that to increase fertility, because fertility at some point is just the most important thing. So it is fine, I think, for every 3 years we have one worker. Let's keep it like that. And then we have the clover, the flax, and then clover again. Wait a second, let's get rid of that. And then some high yield product, like cabbage, for example. I think that is better. Clover, clover, cabbage, flax, work, clover, and food that increases fertility. And the same goes with this one here. We have 0% now here, so there's really no reason to keep working like that. We can have clover there. We will probably also have here, then we can actually have in 1 year 2 things that are high yield, right? So for example, the beans, they are heat tolerant. Beans and cabbage. So this is going to be a pretty crazy year for this one, right? And then we have clover and the peas, and that's it though. Yeah, field work. Then I don't need the field work here. Then I will still need to change this year then, right? But that's looking much better now. The same goes here. That's fine. As we also have the flax. By the way, how much flax do we have? None at the moment. That's good. But also no clothes. So something is still wrong here. We're not producing enough clothes, it seems. No, I'm not going to assign anyone else. We are going to assign someone to the trade post because there is still... Yep, we have shoes. Oh, but not a lot of days left. Let's sell some clothes here. 6 of them. Some shoes. We have lots of shoes. And we could also sell some soap. Let's do this. And hopefully my traders can do this quickly. To make some gold here. "11 villages graduated. Hooray. Okay, they're taking their time. There we can sell at least that for 96 coin. That's okay. Stocking trade post. They're really taking their time with the stocking, right? Yeah, we will not be able to sell all of it. They're slow. They were too slow, unfortunately. There it is. A bit of soap we can still sell. Perfect. That was fine. Another trader with some clay that we can sell. Let's do this. As we always have a lot of clay in stock. And that's fine. And with that we made some good coin this year. 200. And I don't think that I need anything here. Nah, we're fine. Let's transfer this to my pound storage. That we can use then for additional buildings. Now, the hunter has been finished. Let's get this over here to the hunting grounds. The forager has been finished. Let's get this over here to... I would really like to get some eggs in from time to time. There would be eggs and nuts over there. This is great. So we could have it probably like that. Very good. Up here the arborist is still under construction and the fisherman is also working now. So I'm expecting some good food input there. We don't need those 2 traders anymore. There you go. So they can work on something else again. And decoration it is. Oh, 9 people would like to join. Yes, let's go ahead with that. We're closing in on the 3 digits there. Some desirability here needs to be added. So we could add these garden trails to that area, right? They would push a few buildings to the over the edge. So these here with one garden trail that we can have along the road. I think I like it a lot, especially. That's fine. Building wise, we do need to build a few more houses. And we're here. There's already a desirability of 28% in this area. And here we get 35%. So this house here will upgrade right away once we build it. The same goes with this one. And probably then also here 34 desirability that we have in this area. Let's build 2 more houses then too. The healer hut, we could almost keep it activated forever now. There would be no problem with that. And log-wise, yep, I'm thinking about some walls here now soon. Alright, with the immigration and some children growing up, we have 10 laborers available. No, we have more, because we also got 3 builders at the moment. And with that, I would finally also start my mining industry, right? So up here we have coal and the iron ore. And we do need to really get cracking on this industry, because it's opening up a lot of things for us. We have the mine. We don't need to, I think, build the mine right on top of it, right? So we can have it also somewhere here, and just the work area is fine. Oh god. Bear. Yeah, you are slower than a bear. You deserve to die. Sorry to say it like that. Let's attack. He's stuck in the other. You have to go, please. Really? Kill it! What is this? Thank you very much. That was dangerous. And we're going ahead and build now our iron mine here. There is iron close by, lots of it by the way. And I would also like to build a coal mine close by. I mean, I can always move them, right? If I need to move them, but I think I don't need to do this. There will also be sand here. This is pretty important for farms later on, but right now we can just live off that. And with that, we have this production starting up soon. Then I will still need a foundry or something similar. Oh, by the way, Volcrim joined us. And also another villager was born. Reason for that is I want to get cracking on the production. We can sell it quite often. I cannot build the foundry yet. I just realized we do need the foundry in tier 3, right? So there it is, to produce the ingots out of that. To reach tier 3, we need to upgrade town hall to tier 3. This requires 200 planks, 200 clay, and 2000 gold. We're on a good track for that. It also requires 150 people, right? So this is the biggest problem here right now. And 25 houses, 25 upgraded homesteads. That's the next target here as well. Yeah, well, then it's more people that we need. Of course, we're growing a bit quicker now. We have 16 children there as well. And as long as we have enough houses, we are golden there too. Even with the healer hut now, we are making a profit of 7. That's great to hear. So what I can do actually instead right now is, yeah, focus a bit on a defense. Now, as we know, the radar attacks are getting a bit more severe. And there's the mine, by the way. No, alright, we need to actually move these buildings. Way more important though, for now, is the arborist building. This has a work radius that we can use. And yeah, probably going to use it then right up here. There's high fertility area for trees. And we can plant now apple trees, peach trees, and pear bees trees, right? Let's plant them. And we can plant them in batches, thank the gods. Because there was a time when you couldn't do that. So we can have them now. Tree lifespan is almost 900 months. That's great to know. And we can have them over here, right? For the apples. For the pears, I would like to have them too. And then also we do need peaches. And I should be able to use them somewhere here. And then I would like to also manually place a few of them. Can I do this? Yep, there we can. Choosing them myself to also use them in here. It's going to take a while for this whole thing to grow, right? Some more apples, that's fine. And then probably also some more appear over there. And then probably another 2 here to really get the maximum out of that. 1 is working in there, let's make it 2. And they're starting now to plant those trees. And with that we have the nice production of fruits up as well. It's winter, so it's a perfect time really for that. So next season they will be ready. Even though trees take quite some time, so they will not be ready to harvest in the first year, I think so. Now it is time. We have some logs available. Let's start with the walling of my storage, my central storage area. And for that, I do have some room here, so we can start with that wall, right? That goes then all around the town hall. Let's just make it... I think we are going to make it like this, because there is still the ingots that... Nah, let's make it like this. That's fine, because here we have then more space anyway. Goes then down, all the way down here, all the way over here. Actually here. And then here. Right, and then of course we still need the gates. We can have one or two we need here in this area. And then I'm going to have another one here. That's going to be quite expensive. Oh yeah. Another one here. And another one here. And with that, this whole inner area is getting fortified with the first tier of walls now. We can add a second one then. A second row as well. But for now, that's fine. That lookout tower, of course, is behind the wall. And it is so that it is still reaching the trading post. And we have the money. I would like to invest into a second lookout tower now too. That we're going to add over here in this corner of the walls, right? Because here, it can also reach the market down there just fine. With a very good attack bonus. So if the raiders get over here, the guard tower, this one here, should be able then to kind of like catch it there. Also important... They are close together, so they can defend each other there too. And with that, we get the whole inner area now, all my important storage buildings in. I realize it's not perfect. We could have another one here, but we are unfortunately bound by income at the moment. I can't just endlessly build them. Also, it requires workforce. We do have still workforce, that's fine. By the way, do we have bows? Yes, we have bows and arrows. That's also fine. But it's a good start, right? So it should actually be sufficient for most raider attacks now. Let's add another builder here. It's going to be a bit of work because there's still those rocks in the way. But here it's coming along. Perfect. It also depends where the raiders are coming from, right? If they're coming from up here, they will attack right away the town hall. If they come from the south, they will go to the market first. I need to risk this. The market is not that important. We can always produce more food and nothing else is really stored in here. Because the gold is getting stored to my town hall then right away. Right? And the trading post is not getting raided as long as there is no... proper goods in it. Let's assign someone to that. There is a trader. Oh my goodness. And he would purchase for a very high price, far above average price, pottery. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's sell all the 30, really. There's no reason why we should keep it there as well. Yeah, we have also linen cloth in stock, right? That means, yeah, also my clothing desire is maximum satisfied. Perfect. And we still have more pelts available. So let's also sell some pelts there. Money is important. We need to get this one in. There's also more crude weapons for a very cheap price that I might consider. Unfortunately, this trader does not sell me logs. I would love them because we are out of it again. Would purchase though some iron ore. So here, having a high quantity of that would have helped me out a bit. Let's sell the rest. Actually paying quite nicely for those pelts there. 350 we get out of it. And the pottery, of course, is also going to be beautiful. 150. And with that, we have 800 gold available at the trading post. If there's a raider attack coming in now, oh, this could hurt me. So let's rather get them back inside. I would purchase me some weapons there in addition for 100. Right. And yeah, the rest of the gold goes to my town storage. And with that, we have 1,300 in the town storage. That's a lot. So we will definitely be able to reach that in a timely matter. The 150 people is another thing though. But that's at least a nice price. We have also enough gold now. If there's another good trader coming in, there's one. We might get some good items that we can use. How's my arborist coming along? Most trees are now growing. Perfect. Going to take them a while. It's not going to be this year. They need to start growing first. And then we can make some good harvest out of that. And we also don't need 2 planters here anymore. 2 arborists. 1 will be fine. Because he just basically also has to wait now. I think we could also just turn him off. Unable to work. Let's do this. I think it doesn't hurt me, really. They are growing now, right? That's it. Heat wave. That's bad. What is the power supply we would need to have in high quantities? We have 400 water. That's fine. That's going to be fine. They all want pelts there. This is the new trader now. He will purchase... Oh, we have lots of shoes, but the price is bad. Soap. We have 24 soap. Let's sell that. It's good to have some surplus here. And he would sell me logs. Perfect. Let's stock the trading post with some money there. 300 gold. And herbs is fine. Some bricks would be amazing, because we could use bricks to upgrade my production buildings there. I think we're going to purchase some bricks there too. And the shoes, of course. Let's get the shoes over there. No, sorry. Let's abandon this one. The price is too low for shoes. The soap is fine. This is coming over to make some additional money. Stone I would never sell. We just need too much of that. 16 villagers graduated. Perfect. More efficiency. Yeah, 6 shoes. Let's sell them. Doesn't matter for those 6. We have them in stock. Unable to work. Are you not getting the soap here, please? Not a bear. There's still bears out there. Let's also get those farmers there. Come on, he got stuck in a tree. Don't do this. Don't die on me. Why are you running away? You should fight the bear. I mean, okay, we are very close now to the area here, so my guard posts hopefully should fire. There they are. Very good. Barely hitting the bear. Very good. Yeah. Devastating attacks with the bears. Soap is in. Let's sell that. 140. Very good. And then let's use some of that money to purchase some additional logs. Yeah, another 100 logs should be fine. That's going to come in handy. And then, yeah, the bricks. It's not really worth it. Let's transfer the gold and be done with it. Another post ready. There is someone working in that right away. Let's have 2 there. And yeah, they're seeking weapons now, getting their bows and their arrows. Unfortunately, we don't have swords, but they might get a crude weapon out of that. And of course, also this will cost me defense, but we can afford it at this point. 2 of them working now. That's looking like a proper defense already. We just need to finish the palisade, which is coming along. Let's get rid of that. No, actually, I think that's fine too. Let's salvage that. Gives me back a bit of more logs, right? And it looks proper now. So there we have a beautiful big one. And we have more space here than for gold storage if we want to. And we have space for another row of palisades around it too. Even though here it gets a bit tight. But we are going to manage that too. Good. Now, we still have more logs available then. Since we have the workforce, let's continue with an apiary. So this one is really interesting. This one needs to be built. Oh, and 8 people like to join. Yes. This is really interesting. It uses parks and shrines and the gardens of the buildings, the houses, to produce honey, right? So we do need just a tiny spot. There we have it, for example, with 71% productivity, for example. And this one will produce us honey. And the honey we can then use in a candle maker, for example, or in a candle shop to produce candles out of that. Once again, a very good product we can sell on the market and also on the trading post. Let's go ahead and let's also have this production building then somewhere over there as well. 75 planks is a lot though, but we have 19 people available right now. This is not great. We grow a bit too quickly there now because my food will probably not keep up with that. So that means I will also need another farming area. We could just expand on this one. There's still space available there. I would like to do this. So we are going ahead and we're going to try and select this full fence there. Right? Like so. Salvage that. Have the space and let's just add some more fields to this area. We can add one here, all the way to that area, and a smaller one here to that area. Very good. And with that, well, I can already hear the outcry. Let's not do this like so. Let's keep it symmetrical. and have it right like this. That's better. And then we have the other field over there. So this, we keep the symmetry. And let's also have the fence going all around it. I hope I was not a bit too rash now with my decision deleting that fence. But there's always going to be someone working now, and I think this will scare away the deer. Look at them. Look at them. Trying to get in the second the fence was gone. But there's nothing here right now, right? It's autumn. There is no harvest going in to be anymore. So this, once again, is going to take some time here now. Lots of work for those fields. But once again, we need more food production, I think. And this will just help out. By the way, yeah, we could even grow over there. Fertility is growing around fields. And we could also fertilize it, of course. And then we have this area. So I might actually just make my main farming area out of this one. Honestly, I was actually going for this area. But I think it's better to have it over there now. Since the infrastructure is coming up more and more. Let's also have this road going then over. Because, of course, we want to have then some proper connection into that area that I'll need at some point. Alright, the next houses upgrade. That's great, because we do need 25 of them in total. We have now 16, and we have 111 people out of the 150 we need. Also, yeah, well, since there's more people coming in, we need to build a few more houses. This is another upgraded. Perfect. So this one can be upgraded right away. Here we have the slope now. So what I can do is I can do some landscaping, flatten the terrain. My workers will do this, and we probably will be able to squeeze in a few people here, right? That we can still have then in those houses. And this area can continue also like that. More houses for more people that can join us. As we continue to grow, fortifying our villages, increasing my food production, we are happily doing so, whistling away in the next episode. Stay tuned!